Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to come in here and talk about a game that I just finished last night, and that is Resident Evil 4 Remake. And now here's something to get clear before this starts. I barely played the original Resident Evil 4 back in the day. And for me, I only just finished the original right before the remake came out because I wanted to be able to compare the original to the remake. And oh my god, this remake is, I'm going to say it, is the best remake I've ever played. I have never I have never seen a remake where they have put so much heart, so much time, and so much effort into making this game feel like a whole new experience compared to the original. And I'm going to go through all those things in this video, from graphics to gameplay to story to just everything. And just for clarification, I am going to keep this spoiler free for people who have never played this game or for people who have experienced it but haven't played the remake yet and want to experience the changes for themselves. So first things first, I'm going to start with the gameplay. The gameplay has been completely refined, completely smoothed out and cleaned up, and it feels amazing. You can move while shooting, which in the original game you could not move while shooting, which that's just how Resident Evil games were back in the day, but they've changed that, so now you can move while shooting. The shooting itself feels much smoother and much more refined. And on top of the shooting, they also added new features into the gameplay, such as a parrying system where you can where you can block enemy attacks and projectiles, and evading where you can actually evade attacks that way. And everything in general just feels super clean, super nice, and it just feels amazing. And going from there, we move right into graphics, and the graphics are just, it is one of the prettiest looking games I have ever seen. They've done a complete overhaul on the graphics and just made everything look better than in virtually every single way. The smoke effects, like of just walking into a building and just seeing like the smoke just on the ground and just hovering, is just amazing. And not only that, they've made it so that every villager looks like their own person now. Like whereas in the original, all the villagers kind of blended together and kind of looked the same. In this one, you actually see variety in the villagers and see differences in them, and they all feel like their own person now. Not only that, but Ashley is just, she is so much better in this game. Just so much better. She doesn't obnoxiously scream all the time. In some cases, you actually need her to get through certain scenarios. And they actually had her do stuff now. And it's like, she just feels like a much better character overall and like so much more likable. Which then that leads me into the characters in this game. And every character in this game, I would say, has benefited from the changes in dialogue and look and just everything. Luis is such a much more likable character in this game, and you actually see him more often in this game as well, which helps with that. Helps with that as well. And I mean, for me, it's just a joy to see all these characters in this form just on screen and just, in my opinion, just better than ever. And with that being said, I am going to move into story now. And I'm going to go into a little bit of detail of what the story is and what it's about for people who have never played this game and want to possibly experience it for the first time. But I'm not going to go into any major spoilers or any major plot elements or anything like that. So you'll be good with that. So Leon has basically been given the duty to retrieve the president's daughter and bring her back home. And at this point, they don't exactly know where she is, but they have a hunch that she's somewhere in Spain somewhere being kept. And it's basically your duty to go find her and bring her back home. And along this, you run into crazy villagers, crazy areas of enemies, and just different encounters. And it is amazing. And like the gameplay just helps so much with making the experience great. And the cutscenes are just like, when I say they've done a full overhaul of this game, I'm not kidding. Like they have done, like they have put so much heart and so much effort into making this game feel like a new experience if you experienced before. And if you haven't experienced before, this is like this is the best way to experience it, in my opinion. Cutscenes are smooth, they look great, and even the transitions between areas, like there's a lot of areas where there's like just no loading at all, and it's just full gameplay throughout the whole transition, and it looks and feels amazing. But that's about all the detail I'm going to go into involving the story, because I don't want to spoil this game for anyone if they haven't experienced before. And if you have experienced it before, it's probably the best that you experience these changes for yourself, because experiencing it for yourself firsthand is just the best experience for it. So in conclusion, for me, I would say that this remake is not only the best way to experience Resident Evil 4 in my opinion, but also, in my opinion, the best remake ever made. I can't think of a remake that has gotten this much heart and effort put into it and have made so many changes for the better. Literally all the changes that I've experienced throughout the game were all just perfect, well executed, and all for the better. They changed out some dialogue, which works out great for the characters. And of course, they still have kept some of the cheesy lines in there. I mean, come on, it's a Resident Evil game. You have to keep... It's a Resident Evil game. You have to keep some of the cheesiness in there. But overall, just all the changes have just been amazing to experience. And everything and all the changes have worked out for the better. And I just can't praise this game enough. It's amazing. It's gonna easily be a contender for Game of the Year, in my opinion, like with how much love that it's gotten and how much praise that it's gotten. And honestly, it deserves it. It deserves all of it. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tell me what you think. Tell me if you play this remake, tell me what you think. If you agree with what I'm saying, if you disagree with what I'm saying, tell me what you disagree with, and give me your opinion on it. And yeah, just let me know. And if you like this video and you want to see me do my thoughts on other games, please let me know in the comments as well, and I'll see how it goes. But with that being said, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.